serving them drinks, but I'm white.
You're disturbing the cabin. That's number one.
No, I'm not.
So we're asking you kindly, if you don't mind, just to take your seat.
I will.
We will not be serving you any alcohol.
You never served me any alcohol, but you served the black people.
We will not be serving you any.
And that's fine.
Okay.
And you never served me anyone. But you're discriminating against me because I'm white.
This racist Karen may have had a few too many drinks at the airport bar, because she's about to earn her spot on the no-fly list after this racist tirade, and you won't believe how this whole nightmare ends.
But you're discriminating against me because I'm white. I'm white, and you don't like white people. Black life matters, white life matters. Where it's all peace and love. White life matters, black life matters.
This is, hands down, one of the cringiest scenes I've seen on an airplane in quite a while. And pay attention to how this very vocal Karen keeps escalating the situation, even after the black passengers she insulted and the flight attendant have both moved on. This woman isn't about to let it go.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm disturbing somebody. Wow.
Okay, can I just pop in for a second and say, please, I am begging you, don't hassle flight attendants. They're really nice people, and they have to deal with stuff like this all the time. And just, really, please, don't screw with them. But this story does have a somewhat happy ending, because this Sky Karen ended up forced to do the airport walk of shame, escorted off the plane by a black airline security official. Now, if that isn't poetic justice, I don't know what is.
Look at that, you get escorted by a black person. All that talking. Yeah. White power.
And while we're on the subject of drunk people in the media, let's take a walk over to the Fox News, where alleged comedian Greg Gutfeld must have poured himself a triple yesterday, because he had a lot to say about Vice President Kamala Harris, and none of it seemed to make very much sense.
She sounded drunk, but I often sound drunk at times. You know what I hate most about this? That we all have to do the work that Kamala was supposed to do. So she comes out there, she lies, she did no preparation. What happens? Every fool like me this weekend has to read the curriculum. I'm exhausted. I wanted to play. I wanted to hang out with my dog.
So this is right-wing comedy, huh? It's definitely experimental. Gutfeld's big gripe with Kamala Harris focused, as always, on the idea that racism is real. And Gutfeld is especially angry that Harris's speech about racism meant that he had to actually work for some of that $24 million salary. In case you aren't familiar with the Greg Gutfeld comedic formula, it goes something like this. Greg Gutfeld doesn't like Kamala Harris, so he says something racist. Then a bunch of people get upset, and Greg Gutfeld says, "What? You liberals can't take a joke?" It's basically like they gave a 7th grader a TV show and said, hey, just go with it, man. Gutfeld also had some deep thoughts on police brutality. In a rant earlier this month, Gutfeld went on a quest to find the real victim of police brutality. And as it turns out, that real victim is, apparently, Greg Gutfeld.
Remember when the left used a video of police brutality to propel a relentless physical assault on our country, months of unabated violence, riots, and looting, which has now spiraled into years. And their rallying cry was, burn it down. This system is oppressive and it must be destroyed. So can we stop now? I mean, how long do we let this go on? I mean, haven't we taken our medicine? We're really sorry. Do we have to still keep being the oppressor? You know, it's just not fair. You know, but if you bring that up, then you're racist, right?
I'll be honest, I have no clue what Greg Gutfeld is yelling about here, but he's clearly very angry at the idea that the black community might be a little upset about police brutality. And yeah, Greg, they do call you a racist if you say all that, because it's racist, buddy. Though I think Greg knew that when he wrote it. And listen, no discussion of drunkenness is complete without paying a visit to our friend, large adult son Donald Trump Jr. And boy howdy folks, Donald Trump Jr. is in rare form this week.
Inflation inflation is basically stagnant. Yeah. The price of a hair curler, maybe has come down a little bit, or at least the inflation on it has come down a bit. But food, energy, gas, automobiles, housing, that stuff, that's crazy, that's rampant. But who really needs those? They don't want you to do that. They want you to live in government housing and be a renter for your whole life. They want you to be dependent on them. So everything's great. Everything's wonderful.
Here's what kills me about this. Nothing stops Trump Jr. from, just retaping this and publishing a version where he isn't slurring. But no, One Take Donnie doesn't do reshoots. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this grab bag of Republican weirdness as much as I did making it. And don't worry, with the MAGA movement now in complete control of the Republican Party, we're going to have a lot more moments like this in the future. And I'll be right here to make sure you have to see them too. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you liked that, check out this video.
That's best president of the United States.
All right, that's Donald Trump with his mugshot, right? It says never surrender.
Never surrender.
Okay, that is a picture of him surrendering to Georgia authorities, though, right?
And as always, leave a comment below to let me know if you like the new longer format of these videos, and also to tell me what you think I should cover next.